So I was recently talking to a good friend of mine, and we were talking about some of the heavy emotions that we've been feeling in the past couple of weeks. And it brought to my mind this amazing practice I'd like to share with you that's pretty much like emotional spring cleaning. This time of year is so good for purging out things that are stuck and old and stagnant. In Ayurvedic terms, we call this ama, toxicity. Part of the reason why this time of year is so wonderful for doing a cleanse. And we can think of the same for the emotional body, an emotional cleanse. So I'll share the steps of this practice with you, but you'll have to do it on your own, so you might want to write them down or bookmark this video and save it so that you can come back to it later on. And this practice is a really beautiful way to just help process through emotions that have become stuck and process through story that has become stuck in your body and in your mind and in your heart. So it's really wonderful for when you're in a place of feeling stuck, unmotivated, like you're at war with your own self, or like you're in this vicious thought loop cycle that you can't break free of. I love using it when I'm in a space of challenge because it helps me gain newer perspective and actually connect to the part of myself that is beyond all of the little things in life, the broad, higher self part. So the practice starts with step one, which is just tell your story. Get it off your chest, not to anybody else, to yourself out loud, or you can write it in your journal. This can be as short of a story or as long of a story as you would like to make it. It depends on how much charge there is and how much mental energy there is regarding the experience that you're having. There might be a big long backstory that you feel like you want to get off your chest, or it might just be a couple sentences. And that leads us into the second step, which is to release some of that mental activity and tune into the feeling, the emotional body. And we do that by creating short I feel statements regarding the emotions that you feel and the sensations that you feel in your body regarding the story. So examples: I feel angry that blank. I feel afraid of blank. I feel sad because blank, and so on. And really just letting your feeling body take over and give you information to help you process through what's happening within you on a feeling-based emotional level. And so these first two steps are just like tipping our hats to the mind, tipping our hats to the heart and the feeling body. And then we enter this space after that feels like it's complete for you, which again could be pretty short, or you can really give yourself a lot of time with it. And I really recommend getting in pretty deep with this feeling part, not just staying with one feeling, but doing like multiple, because usually there are many different levels and layers of how we're feeling and how we So, and then we get to this third component, which is a question posed to the self, to the wise one of you, to the watcher. And that is, what limiting belief is operating here? What unconscious factor is driving my discomfort here? So some examples of this might be a belief or feeling, I'm only worthy if I receive validation from others. That might be a belief that comes up. Or I'm not lovable unless I am thin. That might be a belief that comes up. And so these beliefs are going to be completely unique to you, and it's up to you to kind of excavate them and search for them within your own self. And once you find the belief that's operating in this emotional story circle that you've been stuck in, now the opportunity is to say, well, do I like this belief? Do I want to adopt this belief? Do I want to hold on to this belief? Or would I like to replace it with something that feels more meaningful to me and where I'm at in my life right now? And so usually it's better. And then we have the opportunity to create a new belief. And so you can consider the opposite of the belief that you're working with. So if the belief is that I am not worthy unless I am really skinny and a certain amount of weight. The belief, when flipped, it might not be logically the opposite of like, I am worthy even when I am not thin. Rather, it'll be something that has more of the opposite feeling to it. So a great example of this would be, I am worthy despite any external factors. My worth is inherent. It's my birthright. I'm born with it. I don't need to do anything to receive it. So that's an example of flipping that belief. I hope you give this practice a try. It's definitely been really helpful for me, and it's great at this time of year. It's really, really wonderful. I'll see you in our next video, and I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week. Namaste.